Hi, my name is Genah from Lotus Medical International. Today we are conducting a pre-testimonial interview with Stephanie, who is over here from Brisbane, Australia. She's in Phuket undergoing breast augmentation surgery through Lotus Medical International. Welcome, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Okay, so what made you decide to have the surgery?
I actually started competing in sports model competitions as of this year, and I was probably the only female up there without had breast enhancement, and I just found that the look of the other girls with the breast enhancements probably were a cut above the rest of us because they looked a lot more feminine, their shape was a lot better. It didn't look like they actually had pecs, whereas once you lose a lot of body fat, you turn what basically looks like you've just got pecs. So
Yeah.
I just want something to even it all out.
Yeah, keep that cutting edge. Fabulous. So what made you choose Thailand, Stephanie?
Thailand just seemed to be the most cost effective. Back home, I could not afford to pay $10,000 to $12,000 for a breast augmentation. It just wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So I looked to Thailand, and I actually had a friend who suggested going to Lotus International, and yeah, I've never looked back.
Makes sense. Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. And so what made you choose Lotus International? You just said through a friend.
Yeah.
And so what was your first impressions of Lotus Medical?
Very helpful. I got a phone call from them straight away after I inquired, and just every question that I asked got a good answer, and they just put my nerves at ease. Like, it was just so easy to talk to them and to ask anything that I needed to ask, and they just answered everything that I needed.
Yeah, and made you feel comfortable.
Yeah, very
throughout the whole
comfortable,
process,
extremely.
Yeah. All right. So what was your initial communication with Lotus Medical?
It was first of all through email, and then straight away a phone call. We organised a phone call and made a time, and yeah.
Excellent, excellent. And what are your thoughts of Phuket? Have you been here before?
I have been here twice before,
Right.
and I love it, and it's a great place to not only get a breast augmentation but to have a holiday at the same time. So
Absolutely.
that's really important as well. Got a nice place to relax afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely fabulous. So what difference do you feel this will make to your competitive career?
As I said before, so it just enhances the look of
Yeah.
the feminine look, and just to round off the curves, not just be all bottom heavy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just even everything out.
Yeah, excellent. And how do you feel about your surgery next week? That's so exciting.
I'm very excited, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not nervous at all. After speaking to Lotus International, I'm extremely excited about it.
Yeah,
Just can't wait to get it done and can't wait to see the results.
Excellent, fabulous. All right, so yeah, all the best with your surgery, and no doubt we'll be following up with you then, post-surgery, so all the best and thanks for your time.
Great, can't wait.
Hi guys, Genah here again from Lotus Medical International. Today we're here with Steph, 1 week on from her surgery. So how are you feeling?
I'm actually feeling amazing after the surgery, especially since it was such an involved surgery.
How did you feel the day of your surgery?
On the day of the surgery, I started to get a little bit nervous, but still I was excited just to be able to see the end result.
So what did you think of the surgeon?
The surgeon was fantastic. He was very professional. He answered everything that I needed to be answered. He spoke very good English, which is extremely important.
Yeah.
And the way that he wanted the implant, which especially for being in competitions, is exactly what I needed, and he made sure that that was what was going to happen, rather than say being completely under the muscle, which wouldn't have worked for my competitions. So he made me feel very at ease going into the surgery because I completely trusted him.
Yeah, and tailored it perfectly
to what I needed. Yeah.
Great. And so what did you think of the hospital?
I thought the hospital was exceptional. It was very clean. The nurses were amazing. They were in to check on me every couple of hours, taking my blood pressure, making sure I was okay. They fed me well. If I needed any medication, any pain relief or anything, they were on the ball. They were just amazing, really. Yeah.
So far, how's your recovery been?
Recovery has been really good actually, considering it was such a big surgery. The next day I was, first of all coming out of surgery I was a little bit dozy, but the next day I came out fine. I was able to study. The next few days were still great. Probably about the third or fourth day I was able to go out and do a little bit of shopping. Most of the time I've been wanting to sleep, which is really good because obviously my body needs it, but really good recovery considering what I've just been through. Yeah.
So has the surgery impacted your holiday in Phuket thus far?
Phuket has been fabulous. Probably the only thing that I can't do at the moment is swimming. So I would suggest coming here for a couple of days, enjoying the beaches and doing that sort of thing before you go and get your surgery, because after surgery you can't do that. But still, I've been able to go shopping. I've been able to go out at night. It may not be for very long, but I've still been able to see a bit of the nightlife. Yeah.
How do you feel the surgery will impact your competitions?
I feel my body is much more proportional. I feel like it's changed my shape completely. I don't feel as big on the bottom now, so I actually feel smaller here, whereas this was always my bigger area. Now it's definitely a lot more proportional, so I'm very excited about going into my next competition.
So how do you feel about your surgery and your experience with Lotus Medical International?
Absolutely amazing. I seriously couldn't have had it any better, I think. I'm just glad I didn't listen to my friends when they had their doubts about me coming to Phuket or to Thailand. I'm definitely so happy with the decision that I've made to come with Lotus International and to come to Phuket. The surgery and the surgeons and the medical staff have been exceptional. I think could have even been better than back home. I'm not sure, but I had my own private room. I had all of the mod cons, and just everything that I needed was there, and all of the help and advice that I needed was completely there. It was just perfect. 100%.
How do you feel the surgery will change your life?
I think the surgery will definitely make me feel a lot more confident, especially going into my competitions. Definitely just being able to wear dresses and being proportionate. I'm just so happy with them, and I think definitely confidence. I'll be able to walk around with my shoulders back and just feeling happy about my shape and not worrying what anyone else thinks, and so just very happy.
And what advice would you give anyone contemplating travelling abroad for surgery?
I would say do your research, but 100% I would definitely go with Lotus International again for anything. If I ever needed to get anything done, they have been with me every step of the way. I'm not sure what it's like back home, but I can put 100% trust in Lotus International, so definitely go with them if you're getting surgery.
Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for your time and letting us follow you throughout this experience. And on behalf of Lotus Medical International, I wish you every success in your upcoming competitions. And we look forward to following up with you in a few months' time, no doubt. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and our website, Lotus Medical International.